Hey everyone, welcome to the Comfy Cozy Club. My name is Nathalie and today we're going to get started in a comfy cross-legged position. So take a moment to arrive there, maybe taking a moment to really sit onto your sitting bones and then really start to lengthen out through your spine, so pressing down through the sitting bones, reaching the crown of the head all the way up, getting a little bit more length in the spine. And then relax your shoulders down and take a moment to close your eyes. So coming out of your head into your body. And today we have a Pilates for balance. So balance between the flexibility and the strength. We are also going to balance on one leg, so working on stability and strength, but also working on balance between the strength and the relaxation. So take a moment to really notice how you feel. Maybe you're super tired and you've had a long day. Maybe you've been slumped over a desk all day and you're feeling your lower back a little. Maybe you're feeling some tension in the shoulders or the neck. Maybe you're bursting with energy. But just take a moment to feel it out so that in the practice we can adjust as needed. And then slowly bring your chin down to your chest. How is your neck feeling? And as you breathe in, bring your right ear in line with your right shoulder. And as you exhale, bring your chin back down to your chest. And now just take a moment to roll side to side, left ear in line with the left shoulder. Notice any crunchy bits in the neck, any places where you're really holding tension. So just taking a moment to let go of some of that tension. Keeping it slow and steady, and if you're particularly tight at any point, just stay there a little longer. Once more to both sides. Such a simple movement, but so effective of letting go of some tension. And then bring your chin back down to your chest. Stack your head onto your spine. And slowly open the eyes. Now breathe in, circle your arms all the way up. And as you exhale, pull your elbows down. And exhale out through the mouth. Breathe in, fingertips up to the sky. Really root down into the sitting bones. And exhale, pull down. Okay, twice more. Really opening up through the chest, the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale out. Feel the belly button pulling down to the spine. And once more, take a deep breath in. And out. Now breathe in, send the fingertips back up. And as you exhale, bring the right hand down to the floor. Press the left sitting bone down. Reach the fingertips up and overhead, getting that big side body stretch. And then as you breathe in, pull yourself back up, really reach to the sky, lengthen. And as you exhale, bring the left hand down, right arm up and overhead. Turn your nose up towards your arm. Twice more to both sides. Breathing in to lift and lengthen. Exhaling to stretch. Getting into that Pilates breath. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. So really creating some space in the side body. Okay, this is our final one. And then breathe in, take it all the way back up. And as you exhale, circle your arms all the way down. Now come to sit at the front of the mat if you're not there already. So sliding yourself forwards, bring your feet down. And then once again, send your fingertips all the way up. Now if this is tight on your hips, just bring your heels down instead of your entire feet. Exhale, pull your elbows down, open up through the chest, the shoulders, take a deep breath in. And now exhale, squeeze the lower arms together as you pull your tailbone under, scooping the belly button inwards and upwards as you round through your spine. So think C-spine. Breathe in, sit up tall, open the elbows wide, lift your heart. Exhale, squeeze it in, pull your tailbone under. Twice more, breathing in. And exhale out. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in, open up, sit up tall. Now extend your legs out long, point your feet, squeeze the legs together. Exhale, press it in, think C-spine as you pull your tailbone under. Now interlace the hands, letting the index fingers point out, so a kind of James Bond, Charlie's Angels move. Point your little gun forwards and roll yourself down. How slow can you go here? So really trying to bring one vertebra down at a time, slowly. And bring your hands behind your head. Flex your feet, bring your feet hip width apart. Fold the elbows in until you can see the elbows out of the corners of your eyes. Exhale, lift your head, lift your shoulders, crunch. Breathe in to lower down. Exhale, lift. Breathe in, lower. Now keep it going. Really connecting to the breath. So making every inhalation as long as the exhalation. And then feeling that squeeze in your core as the lower ribs slide down and the pelvic muscles lift up, pinning the belly button down to the spine. So 4 more crunches, moving with the breath, reaching the crown of the head back. This is our final one. And slowly lower back down. Open the elbows really wide. See if you can pin the elbows down to the floor, feeling that opening over the chest. Bring the feet down one at a time. And now lift the legs up one at a time, coming into a 90 degrees angle. Squeeze the legs together, so really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze them in. You should feel the lower belly pulling down and in. And then breathe in, bring the knees over to the right. Keep the left elbow down, so finding some mobility in the spine. Exhale, pull back to center, feeling the obliques working. Breathe in, knees over to the left, keep the right elbow pinned down. Exhale, pull to center, and now keep it going. So once again, really connecting to the breath. You won't be able to do a really big move here as we want to keep the elbows down. And really feel it out. So how does this feel on your spine? Is there any tension in the back? Make sure that your lower legs aren't sinking down. Making sure that you're still squeezing them into the center as if you just have one leg. One more to both sides. And then bring it back to center and lower the feet down. Bring them hip width apart. Fold the elbows in until you can spot the elbows out of the corners of your eyes. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your head, lift your shoulders, crunching up. Breathe into lower down. Now we're going to add on to this. Exhale, lift the head, the shoulders, press into your left foot, lift your right leg up. Breathe in to lower down. Exhale, lift. Breathe in to lower down. Exhale, lift, and just keep it going. Now, even though we're moving the legs one at a time, I want you to keep the pelvis still, so balancing out through the pelvis. So keeping your bottom really heavy and making sure that you're working from the core and not really gripping in those hip flexors. So you can imagine lengthening your tailbone down towards the back edge of the mat as you reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling behind you. So making sure that it isn't the neck and the hips that are doing the work, but really those deep abdominals. Okay, one more to both sides. And then lift the right leg up. Stay up there, head and shoulders lifted. Lift the left leg up. Now reach right hand past your left leg. Once again, keep the lower back really heavy as you lower the right leg down, tippy toes down to the floor. Breathe in, bring the right hand behind your head. Exhale, reach your left hand past your right leg towards the bottom corner of the mat and breathe into center. Now just keep it going, moving with the breath. Exhaling to reach, inhaling to lower. So we're twisting from a point above the belly button, and if this is too much, just bring your feet down and lift the legs up one at a time, as long as you keep the pelvis really heavy. So please feel free to adjust up or down, to take breaks when you need to, and just keep breathing. So letting the breath determine the flow. Okay, once more to both sides. And hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a moment to massage your lower back. How is the lower back feeling? And then take a hold of the backs of your legs. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, extend both legs out. Just notice what the space is today. Are you able to extend the legs out? Maybe that's impossible. And breathe in, fold the legs in twice more. So exhale as you extend slowly, stretching through the hamstrings, keeping the chin in. Breathe in, bend. Okay, last one. Exhale, extend the legs out. I feel every week of lockdown the hamstrings get a little shorter. Bring the fingertips up to the sky, palms of the hands facing in. Now really bring the shoulder blades down, so growing wide through the collarbones. And you should immediately feel the core working. If this is way too hard, just slide your hands underneath your lower back. Now breathe in, open the legs wide, flex your feet, and as you exhale, squeeze the legs to center. Breathe in, point and open. Exhale, flex and squeeze it in. So just notice how it feels to move here. Feeling the insides of the thighs, the outsides of the thighs. Making sure the neck is nice and long. And then giving yourself a bit of resistance. Imagine really pressing the legs out and really squeezing the legs in. Let's do 4 more. Breathing. Using that exhalation to give you strength, to activate those deep transverse abdominals. 1 more. And hug your knees into your chest. Now reach your arms up and overhead. Take a really deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift your head, lift your shoulders, extend your arms out, extend your legs out, squeeze the legs in. Breathe in, knees into the chest, arms up and overhead. Exhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders, and press it up. Now, if you need a bit more support on your neck, just bring one hand behind the head. So, especially with all the screen time we have, sometimes the neck is really sore or a bit tired. Please feel free to adjust and make sure that you're working from the core, not from the neck. Let's do 2 more. So this is our preparation for the 100. Spoiler alert. So the next time you're up there, stay up there. Turn your knees out so you have like a pizza shape in between your pizza slice shape in between your feet. And we're going to pump the arms up and down, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. If you need a little less challenge, just bring your feet down. And once again, you're always welcome to support the head. If you want a little more challenge, we're going to lower the legs down just a tad more. Lifting from the core, sliding the ribs down and in, pulling the belly button to the spine. Let's do 2 more breaths. one more breath. You should feel your core. Great if you just had dinner. Pull your knees in, bring your head down, bring your head side to side, relax through the neck. Take a moment to move the feet, twist the ankles, wiggle the toes, relaxing through the feet. And now take a really big full body stretch. Send the arms up and overhead, extend the legs out long, stretching, reaching, zip the legs together. Bring the fingertips up to the sky. Lift your head, lift your shoulder as we roll ourselves up. So you might need to bring an elbow down into the floor to help yourself up. You might need to reconnect your microphone. And then sit up really tall. Now bring the right foot down. Wrap the left arm around the right leg, flexing through the left foot. Bring the right hand down. Breathe in, sit up even taller. And then squeeze the leg in towards the arm in towards the leg. So giving the spine a nice stretch. Really press into your sitting bones to reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling. And slowly turn your nose back to center. Now slide the right foot out until it's in line with the left calf. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips pointing in or coming over the long sides of the mat. Take a deep breath in, point the left foot. And exhale, lift your hips up to the sky, really rooting down into that right foot, opening up through the chest and shoulders. Reach the crown of the head back. Slowly roll yourself back down. Keep the left foot pointed. Now pull the right knee in, take a deep breath in. Exhale, think C-spine, so we're going to curl the tailbone under and we're going to try and roll down, but super, super slowly. Nice, hovering the left leg up. Now extend the right leg out long, fold the elbows in. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose. See if we can create some length in those hamstrings. Breathe in to switch. Exhale, pull the left leg in. Now keep it really slow on this cycle. And once again, you can always bring one hand behind your head and just support the neck. Keep the legs zipping into the center line, so making sure your legs don't flay about. Keeping it really nice and crisp. And then notice if there's a difference between the right side and the left side. So we also use our exercises to create balance between the left and the right. Okay, let's do one more to both sides. And hug your knees in, bring your head down, take a full body stretch, reach the arms out, reach the legs out, zip the legs together, feeling the stretch over the belly. Bring the fingertips up to the sky. Breathe in, lift your head, lift your shoulders, peel yourself all the way up. Sit up tall. Bring the left foot down, hug yourself, wrap the right arm around the left leg, left hand behind your tailbone, flexing through the right foot, pressing down through the back of the leg as you sit up even taller. And just start to twist a little deeper, but use the breath. Don't force yourself into the twist. See if you can slide the shoulders down your back, reach the tips of your ears to the sky. Breathe into the belly. And then slowly take it to center. Slide the left foot forwards, point the right foot, fingertips behind or pointing out, supporting the chest with the shoulders, so really walk them underneath the chest, underneath the heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lift yourself up, pressing down into the left foot, lifting the hip points, reach the crown of the head back. Grab the mat with your fingertips. Breathe in. And exhale, bring your chin in. Slowly take it down. With both hands, grab a hold of your left leg. Breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale, think C-spine. Curl your tailbone under. Now keep it slow. How slow can you go? Lift the right leg up as you take it down, keeping the control. And extend the left leg out long. Fold the elbows in. Pull your knee to your nose, and now we're going to bounce. So it's bounce, bounce, switch. Keeping it slow and steady. Keep working towards that center line. Making sure you bring your knee to your nose, you're not climbing into your leg. Feel free to support the head if needed. Maybe your legs are bent, that's fine. Let's do 2 more to both sides. And slowly hug your knees into your chest. Bring your head side to side, wiggle your toes. Well done. Bring your feet down. Bring your feet in line with your hips. Make sure your toes are pointing forwards. And now reach your fingertips down to your heels. So you just want to be able to touch the backs of the heels. Turn the palms of the hands to face up. So we've worked the front body. We've done a lot of crunches. Now we want to make sure that we also work the back body and open the front body. So curl your tailbone up, feeling the lower back pressing into the floor. And now really press down into your feet, and by pressing down, roll yourself up, coming into a shoulder bridge. Really using this first one to adjust, to fine tune. If there's any pressure in your knees, just wiggle the feet forwards a little. Then take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start at the upper back and roll yourself all the way down. Take a deep breath in as you connect your spine to the floor. 2 more. Exhale, roll yourself up. Keep the legs hugging into that center line, so knees in line with your hips. Take a deep breath in as you feel that opening around the hips. And as you exhale, roll yourself all the way down. 1 vertebra at a time. Take a deep breath in as you connect your spine to the floor. And now really roll up through the center line, or notice if you don't. Take a deep breath in at the top of the pose in your shoulder bridge. And now roll yourself down really through the center line. Maybe noticing that you have a tendency to roll to one side. Okay, take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll yourself back up. Now bring your hands over your hips. Think about wearing your tightest skinny jeans, fresh out of the laundry, and really zip those hip bones in towards the center line. So using that to really engage our transverse abdominals. Now press into the ball joint of your right foot and lift the right heel up. And breathe in, lower the right heel down. Same thing on the other side. Exhale, press down to lift the left heel up. And breathe in to lower. So noticing that there's a difference between just lifting the heel and really pressing the ball joint of the foot down. So in Pilates, we usually really press down to activate all those muscles. So feeling those big quadriceps, those upper leg muscles, but also feeling the muscles around your sitting bones really squeezing in. Working the glutes. Now, if you're ready for a little challenge, instead of just lifting the heel, really press into your opposite foot and then extend the leg out, keeping the knees in line, hip points in line. Lower the foot down. So this is deceptively hard, right? So it's harder than it looks. Exhaling to extend, inhaling to lower. So instead of just swinging that leg out, really think about pressing down and extending, paying attention to the details as we want to keep the hip points in line. Okay, whichever option you have, let's do 1 more to both sides. And then lift the hips a little higher, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll yourself down. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Take a hold of the backs of your legs. And you can take a moment to massage the back here, going side to side. Or we're going to roll front to back. So really massaging the length of the back. I would recommend rolling over the upper back, but definitely not the neck. So see if you can really round in through the spine. And if this doesn't feel comfortable, just roll side to side. Let's do 2 more. Breathe. I always find this quite a cheering move. And the next time you're up, you're going to stay up. Now cross the ankles, bring the hands in front of you, staying really small, teeny tiny little ball, and come onto hands and knees. Center yourself onto the mat. Knees in line with the hips, wrists in line with the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide, and then we've got those gecko fingertips again. So really spread the fingers and grab the mat with your fingertips. Now by pressing down, you should feel the belly lifting in and up. Keep your neck long, and just notice how your weight is distributed. Really centering, finding that balance. And then extend your right leg out long. Slide it out. And now lift up from the right inner thigh. So again, keep your hips in line. Now press into the ball joint of the right foot as we did when we were in our shoulder bridge. So as if you're pressing into the gas pedal. You should just feel those glutes turning on. And now zip the right leg into the center line. You can stay here or send the left arm out as well. Working on our balance. Pulling the belly button in and up. And now lower the right knee down, lower the left hand down. Same thing on the other side, so just building up really slowly. Keep your neck long. Extend the left leg out. Lift up from the left inner thigh. Pressing into the ball joint of that foot, really pressing away, reaching the crown of the head away from you. Zip the leg into the center line, feeling the glutes working, making sure you're not opening through that hip. So level the hips. Extend the right arm out long, turn the right thumb up, reaching, exaggerating, growing longer, and bring the hand, the knee down. Extend the right leg, left arm. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Other side. Breathe in, left leg, right arm. Reaching. Exhale, lower. Breathe in, left arm, right leg. And lower. Last one, breathing in. And lower down. Now walk your hands up towards your legs, so high kneeling position. Extend your arms out side to side, really reaching. And then we're going to turn the fingertips up, just as we've done before, and also kind of like, help, don't shoot me, I surrender. Lengthen your tailbone down. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, lean back and squeeze the arms into the center line. Breathe in, open the arms wide. Lift your heart. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. 3 more. Feel the strength in the core, making sure you keep your heart lifted, keep the tailbone pulling under. And 1 more. Now we're going to stay back here. Keep it squeezing in, interlace your hands, letting the index fingers stick out, and send the arms forwards. Keep lengthening your tailbone down. Baby pulses, lifting it up and up. Feel the upper thighs. Feel those core muscles, feel the glutes, feel the lower back muscles. Everything is working except your face, so smile. So we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now plant the hands. Extend your legs out long, come into a plank pose. You can always lower your knees down here. Press the heels away from you. Reach the crown of the head forwards. Pressing down to feel the belly lifting inwards and upwards. Breathe. And now shift your weight all the way back. So getting a nice stretch in the hamstrings. And then walk your hands towards your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax your nose down to your knees. Relax the crown of the head down to the floor, and then press into all four corners of your feet. Pressing down to roll yourself up, one vertebra at a time. Slowly, all the way up to standing. And then bend the legs, so bringing your weight down towards the back of the mat, hands into a prayer, making sure your toes are pointing forward, your knees are pointing forward, your knees are behind your toes. And then exhale, press yourself back up, pull the pinkies back, opening through the chest. Breathe in, sitting down, keep your heart lifted. Exhale, press down, lift up. Breathing in and out. So again, really notice the difference between just lifting up and pressing the feet down, so rooting down to lift yourself up. You should feel the upper legs working, the glutes working, and the back muscles. Okay, 2 more. Breathe. And now the next time you're down in your squat, stay down there. Lift your heart up. So really deepening that fold at the hips, lifting the belly button inwards and upwards, pressing down into your heels. Baby pulses, lifting yourself up and up, creating some heat. And if you feel like I could do this all day, sit down a little deeper. Keep your neck long. So you're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift yourself up. We're going to lift the heels, press into the ball joints of your feet. Notice that this is balance. Extend your arms all the way up, really reaching, reaching, reaching. Breathe in. And exhale, come into your squat. Bring the arms down beside you. Reach your pinkies back. Breathe in, lift up, lift the heels. Balancing. And exhale, sink down. Imagine me standing behind you, pulling your pinkies back. 2 more, breathing in. And out. And 1 more, breathing in. And out. Now stay down there, stay in your squat. Bring your hands to your heart, hands into a prayer. Lift your heart up, and now we're going to peel the right heel up. Open the arms side to side, so we're back into that 90 degrees angle. Now slide your right leg out, bring your toes down, so balancing here. And then exhale, squeeze the arms in. Think C-spine, bring the right toe back down. Breathe in, open. Exhale, squeeze. Breathe in, open. Exhale, squeeze. You should really feel your standing leg working. Make sure your neck is long. Make sure the left leg is bent just slightly. 2 more. Really following the expansion of the inhalation, contraction of the exhalation. Now extend the leg out once more. And then we're going to tilt forwards. Feel the strength in your core. Make sure you're not hanging out into the left side. So really lifting up from the right inner thigh. Send your arms out long. Reach the fingertips back. And then press away through the ball joint of the right foot. So just like we did on hands and knees, leveling out through the hips. Pressing into all 4 corners of that left foot. Using that press down to lift up. And now slowly bring it back. Right toes down, hands into a prayer. And we're going to keep pressing up, lifting the right leg up. You should feel your standing leg. Hug your right knee in. You can always take a break. Smile. And now twist to the right. Left hand to the outside of your right leg. Extend your right arm out behind you. Gaze towards your fingertips. You can always bring your toe down here. And breathe. And release. Whew, okay, take a moment to shake out the legs. Noticing how one leg feels really different from the other. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bring your hands into a prayer. Bring the hips down. So really bring your weight into your heels. Then open the arms out and send your left big toe all the way back. So really lift your heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, squeeze it in. Bring your left toe down. Breathe in, open. Exhale, squeeze. Breathing in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In. And out. 3 more. Balancing the inhalation and the exhalation, the length, the stretch. Okay, next time your leg is out, keep it out. Now really lift the belly button inwards and upwards. So from that strong core, you just tilt forwards and start to press away through the ball joint of the left foot. Press into the right foot to get that lift up. Send the arms out next to the body, maybe using the hands to check that the hips are leveled out. Reach the crown of the head forwards. Keep a slight bend in your right leg to keep pressing down. Breathe. You can always take a hold of your table. My furniture is never far away. Okay, and now slowly take it back down. Hands into a prayer. Press into the right foot to lift the left knee up. Take a hold of the knee and really lift it in. Feeling the strength in the standing leg and the hip. Right hand to the left leg. Pull the left elbow back and slide the left hand back. Lift your heart. Smile. Breathe. And take it down. Take a moment to shake out the legs. And now both legs should feel kind of equally strong or sore. Walk towards the front edge of the mat. Bring one foot over the other, hands into a prayer. Lift up, so press down into the ball joints of your feet to lift your heels as we take it all the way back down to the floor, but take it slowly. Breathing. See if we can use our balance to come down to the floor gracefully. And if not gracefully, as graceful as possible. And then slowly come to lie down onto your right side. Extending the right arm out long. So right ear onto your right arm. Now make sure that when you look forwards, you can still see your toes. So level out the hips, making sure that left hip isn't rolling back. Really reach the left big toe away from you. Lengthen your tailbone down. Feel the lower belly pulling in. Exhale, lift the left leg up. Flex it. Breathe and lower down. Exhale, point and lift. And breathe into lower. And now just find your own groove, following the breath. Imagine that you're moving the leg underwater, really smoothing out the movement. So in daily life, we tend to really work the front and the back of the body. But in Pilates, that was a very fancy pronunciation. In Pilates, we also work the outsides and the insides of the legs. We work the smaller muscle groups. And those are usually the muscle groups that support the joints. Okay, turn the movement around, flexing as you lift, pointing as you lower. Exhale to lift, and inhale to lower. You should start to feel a squeeze in that left hip. Twice more. Keep lengthening. That should mean that you don't come up as high. And then point the foot and really zip it to the right leg. Now imagine from the right leg, lift both legs up. Bring the legs in line with the hips. Breathe and lower the right leg down. From the right inner thigh, squeeze it back up. 4 more. Breathing in. and out. In and out. Working both legs. 2 more. And then keep the legs zipped up. Now bring the left leg forwards, the right leg back. Slowly through center, right leg forwards, left leg back. Just twice more. Keeping it slow and then maybe working to lift the left fingertips up. Breathe. Take it to center. Lower the legs down. Bend the left leg over the right leg. Take a moment to massage your left hip. That should feel good. And then press yourself up, coming up onto your right lower arm, making sure your right elbow is in line with the right shoulder. You can always fold the mat in half if you've got a bit of a bony elbow. Roll the right shoulder back and down. Bend both legs, so knees in front of you. And then take a moment to really lift out of the right waistline. So heart reaches forwards, ribs pull back and down. Now bring the left leg up, left knee up, toes down, and then we're going to kick it out. So just extending the left leg out. And bring the toes down. Exhale, kick. Toes down and kick. 4 more. Really feeling those muscles wrap around the upper leg. 2 more. 1 more. Bring your toe down. Bring the legs one on top of the other. Really roll the right shoulder back. Now extend the left leg out. Bring the knee forwards. And we're going to do teeny tiny circles. So about as big as a thimble. Up, up, up. Feel the squeeze. Keep rolling the right shoulder down and back. And reverse. Maybe even feeling that left waistline. Keep it going. Stabilize the upper body so upper body doesn't move. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull yourself up. And now you're just going to cross the left leg over the right leg. So it's a bit of a weird stretch, quirky stretch. So you don't have to be really precise here. Just make sure that you don't feel it in your knees if you do extend the right leg out. And now just tilt the hips forwards. You should feel a really nice release in the hips. And take a moment to breathe as you let the hips become really heavy. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. And pull yourself back up as you come to lie on your left side. So extending the left arm out long. Bringing the left ear down on top of the arm. Making sure your toes are just in front of you to give yourself some more stability. Stacking the hips. Making sure you're not rolling back. Then really reach out through the right big toe. Exhale, point and lift. Inhale, flex and lower. And now really smooth it out. Exhaling to lift. Inhaling to lower. Making sure that you aren't rolling back. And then maybe starting to play with those right fingertips in front of you. Instead of bringing all 5 down, maybe you can just bring 1 down or take away that little kickstand altogether. And then flex the foot as you lift up and point as you lower down. Keep lengthening your tailbone down, feeling the lower belly pulling in, stabilizing the upper body. Making sure you still have that balance within the breath. Exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower. Let's do 2 more. And then keep your leg up. Point the foot. Bring your legs in line with your hips. Exhale, left leg squeezes up. Breathe in lower. Exhale, squeeze it up. Inhale, lower, 3 more. Letting the left heel lead the way. Really getting into that left inner thigh. And stay up there. Now scissor the right leg forwards, the left leg back. Breathe in, move through center. And then maybe start playing with that right hand and bringing it onto the hip if that's possible. 2 more to both sides, moving slowly. Really working on control here. Feeling that right hip. And lower the legs down. Bring the right leg over. Take a moment to massage the right hip. That should feel really nice. Give yourself a little applause. Yay! And then press yourself up. We're almost there. So left elbow in line with the left shoulder. Fingertips pointing forwards. Bend the knees. Roll the left shoulder down and back. Just you don't want to hang it out into that shoulder because that doesn't feel nice at all. Turn the right knee up to the sky and here come those karate kicks. Exhale, extend the right leg out. Inhale, bring the right toe down. Exhale, extend. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Really reach it out. Think about length rather than how high you're bringing that leg. Two more. And then bring your toe down, bring your knee down. So feel that the hips are pointing forwards. And from there, extend the right leg out. Your knee is still pointing forwards. And here come those tiny circles, lifting it up, up, up. Feel the squeeze in that right hip. Keep the heart reaching forwards, the tailbone lengthening down, the ribs pulling in. Move in the other direction. Breathe. Okay, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull yourself up. Now bend the right leg over the left leg. Take a moment to get settled in and start to tilt forwards. Feeling the stretch in that right hip, maybe even also in the left hip. If there's any discomfort in your knees, pull your toes up just to stabilize the knees. Keep the sitting bones really heavy as you breathe into the hips here. Releasing some of that tension in and around the hips. And pull yourself back up. Now bring your hands behind you so that you can pull your tailbone under, extend your legs out long. We're in the final leg of our practice. So we're going to extend both legs out. We're going to stretch. Now if you're quite flexible in your joints, I want you to skip this part. But if you feel really tight here, just take a moment, take a hold of your upper thighs and pull them back so that we're already slightly tilting the pelvis forwards. Now your choice, you can flex the feet or point, but just make sure you've got active feet. And maybe your legs aren't extended at all, but they're bent, that's fine. Now interlace your hands. So imagine you have a really big pot in front of you and we're going to stir it. So we're going to take it forwards, moving through the right side, all the way forwards, and then stir your witch's cauldron as you take it back here, breathing in to press it forwards, and exhaling to press it back. So you should feel a really nice stretch in your lower back, in the inner thighs. Creating some space in the back, hopefully some space in the legs. Okay, reverse the stirring. I have to try really hard not to make a lot of Harry Potter jokes about Felix Felicis. Okay, let's do 2 more really big stirs, maybe even feeling that core connection again here, that connection from the belly button to the spine. And roll yourself all the way up. Now bring the right foot to the inside of your left leg. So maybe shifting on your mat just a little. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders, sit up really tall. You can always bend the left leg. Twist towards the right. And now with the left fingertips, with your right fingertips, saw off your left baby toe. Really bring your chin in. Feel the stretch in the lower back. And then roll yourself back up, fingertips onto your shoulders. Sit up really tall. We're going to twist to the right, to twist towards the bent leg. And we're going to do it in 2 times. So it's twist, twist, center. 2 more. And I'll go into the twist. Left hand over the right leg, right hand behind. Sit up really tall, pressing down into the floor. And gaze over your right shoulder. And take it to center as we do the same thing on the other side, extending the right leg out long, left foot to the right inner thigh, fingertips onto your shoulders. Start by sitting up tall, flexing through the right foot and really finding that lift. Then twisting towards your right and the left pinky soles off the right baby toe. Bring your chin in, turn the right thumb down, shoulders away from your ears, feeling that big stretch. And then bring yourself all the way up. Now, if this fast twist doesn't feel nice, just keep it slow. Exhale to the left. Now take it all the way to the left. Right hand over the left leg, left hand behind. Breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Breathe in, tips of the ears to the sky. Exhale out. And breathe in, bring your nose back to center. Now, if you want to put on something warmer, now would be a really good moment because we're going to make our way onto our backs towards the final relaxation. Sorry for any noises in your ear. So come to lie all the way down and then hug your knees into your chest. So we just give the lower back a final massage. Notice if anything has changed. Notice how the support of the mat feels on your lower back. And then bring your hands over your knees, so kind of cupping the knees. And then press the knees into the hands, feeling a gentle arching in the lower back, creating space in the lower back. And then bring your knees all the way in, feeling the lower back pressing into the floor. Twice more, press your knees into your hands. Feel the lower back arching. And pull your knees into your chest. Once more, press the knees out. And hug the knees in. And then bring your feet down as wide as the mat. And let the knees drop in, feeling the lower back moving towards the floor. Or if that feels right on your lower back, extend the legs out as wide as your mat and let the toes roll out. Your neck is long. Walk the shoulders underneath the chest. Now let go of any active breath. And just give yourself permission to relax. So when our bodies feel sore, or if we have injuries, it's usually that there's something off in the balance, right? So either we haven't been working on our core enough, or we haven't been stretching enough, or sometimes we've just been working too hard. So a lot of injuries come from not being able to relax rather than not being strong enough. So just give yourself a moment to practice relaxing. Let your forehead become wide. Soften your eyelids. Relax your frown. Relax your jaw. Feel the weight of your head pressing into the floor. Relax the shoulders. Feel the arms becoming heavy. Soften the fingertips. Soften the palms of your hands. Feel gravity pulling the back body down. Feel the weight of your hips. Feel the weight of your legs. The heels are pressing into the floor. Soften the tops of your feet. Soften the soles of your feet. And relax your toes. And then start to wake yourself up. Spread your toes, spread your fingers wide, but keeping that relaxed feeling as you take a full body stretch, waking yourself back up. Hug your knees into your chest and roll yourself up. Returning into that cross-legged seat. Close your eyes. And just notice how you feel. So comparing the right side to the left side. Comparing how you felt at the beginning of class, how you're feeling now. Hopefully we've reinstalled a bit more balance. Open your eyes. And breathe and circle the arms all the way up. Bring the palms of the hands up and overhead. Bring your hands down to your heart as we take a deep bow down, thanking each other, even though we can't see each other. And most importantly, thanking yourself for the time you took, for your energy, to take such good care of yourself. Let me know how it went. I would love to hear. I would love to hear any requests you have, any feedback. And for now, I hope you have a really relaxed evening. And I hope to see you soon. The next live stream is on Saturday morning. What day is it? The corona blur. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Hope to see you soon.